Hey everybody, how's it going? Jumping into another draft video on the Limited Level Ups YouTube channel. Let's see what we got in this pack. So, we've got a few cards here. We've got Selfless Samurai. We've got a Assassin's Ink. We've got some good blue cards here. I think it's kind of dealer's choice, honestly. All these cards are pretty good. I think if I actually had to straight up rank them, it's like Modern Age and Selfless Samurai and Moon Circuit Hacker are all in a tier. And like Assassin's Ink is in a tier just below. Which is kind of funny for, just like a pretty decent removal spell. But I do think these cards are a little bit better. I think I'm going to probably take, where do we start? I think I'm going to probably take the Modern Age. I think it's mostly because I think I would prefer not to start in white. I like Selfless Samurai quite a bit as a card, but if I had the choice, I think I want to start in blue over white. And we'll just take the Modern Age here. I like it a little bit better than Circuit Hacker. Circuit Hacker is great once you know you're doing ninja stuff, but Modern Age is also good in the ninja decks while also being good in like, a blue control deck. All right, and we get to this pack, and man, this is a unexciting second pack. There's Replication Specialist, which is a card that I don't like very much compared to, I think, the average the average drafter. I think I find it pretty clunky. There's a few decent removal spells here. Maybe we do just take the Specialist and see if we can make something out of it. I think, if you do end up in a blue control deck where you've got like network terminals and end up with some expensive artifacts, it can be pretty decent. And I think out of a pretty sad pack, there's nothing I'm going to miss that much. So let's take Specialist here and see if maybe we can have a little bit of fun here for once on the channel. All right, now we get to a pack with Sky Turtle, Haven, Thornwood Falls with the College Terrarium. There's also a Synthesizer here. I think I'm just going to jam the Sky Turtle. It's a nice little follow-up to our cards here. Again, if I took the Moon Circuit Hacker, I'd be less happy about that. Now we have Specialist and Sky Turtle, where like Moon Circuit Hacker, not that it's bad in a control deck, but you really want to pair it with like, Network Disruptors, 1 mana, 1/1 flyers and stuff, and those cards don't necessarily go into more controlling or bigger mana build like this, whereas like the Modern Age is just going to be good anywhere. So this first pick kind of paying off already in our next 2 picks here. So we'll just take the Sky Turtle, and yeah, we'll be on our way. Ooh, okay. 4th pick, Life of Tashiro. I like that. You'll have to see that. Kind of odd, honestly. So somebody took a rare, and 2 people took commons out of this pack. There is a common of every color still left, and so we can't really say what they took. I imagine maybe just like a black removal spell. Maybe somebody thought Twisted Embrace is better than this card. Yeah, I don't know. Can't explain it, but I'm gonna be happy to take it here. Actually, worth noting. I sometimes I note that like, there's a common of each color in the pack still, and some people are kind of confused by that. The reason I note that is because in most sets, Kamigawa included, there is guaranteed to be a common of every color, right? So, in this pack, we've got, black, red, green, white, blue. If you see a pack without those cards, right, without one of those colors, you know that somebody's taken a common of that color. So, not as relevant as you get into pick 4, 5, 6, but for pick 2, for example, you see the black common's gone, there's no black commons in the pack. That means for sure somebody took a black card. Okay, let's move into this pack here. We've got Containment Construct, which is pretty good with the Modern Age, pretty good with the big mana stuff. We've also got Prototype, which is a card I like quite a bit. In this format, there's kind of like, I kind of view it as there's like a bunch of groupings or buckets of decks. There's like the big, the green pile decks. There is the, the red decks. There is the ninja decks. And I think another one is kind of like blue-white control, sometimes splashing green, sometimes splashing black, like either Esper or Bant. And Prototype is a decent card there. I think I might take that, honestly. It's an artifact for this. Plays pretty well with the Modern Age. I guess so does the Construct. But yeah, I'm just going to take the Prototype and see where we go. I think it's the best card in that pack. All right, now we get a Suit Up or an Infiltrator. So Suit Up is at its best when you're attacking. I mean, so is Infiltrator. There's also the Puzzle Maker, but I think it's a much worse card than Suit Up. So I'm just going to take Suit Up. Maybe we end up in Ninjas, maybe not. But I'm just happy to have this card. Like, it's at its very best when you're attacking and you can make your opponent, they're forced to block your Virus Beetle or your Moon Circuit Hacker. But even still, like, if you just, like, upgrade your Tashiro and you block, and or say they block and you get a card out of the deal, you win the combat, you draw a card. That's a pretty good exchange. And especially with Prototype in the pile, this is a card that incentivizes blocks. So actually, Suit Up might just be a good pair with this card too. So let's just take that and see where we go. All right, and we go to this pack with a Puzzle Maker, a Trash Bot. Copying Trash Bot seems kind of fun. I've had this dream all format of a runaway trash bot and mnemonic sphere deck where you just pick up all the trash bots and all the mnemonic spheres, the 1-mana cycling artifact, because those are cards that typically wheel pretty often. I think I'm just going to take the Puzzle Knot here, maybe live that dream another day, but, we'll be happy with this, and we'll see where we go with that. Also kind of, combo with the prototype, sort of, as, you can crew it, get a scry in there for free. All right, now we get a Shrine Steward. We see a Mirror Shell Crab. Decent card in those, like, blue-white X control decks I was talking about. So is Shrine Steward, too. Like, you can have a Shrine package. Often you pick up Tamiyo's Completion, or you pick up Intercessor's Arrest. So I think I'm just going to take this here. This is also for the cards that care about it. If we're in blue-white, there's, like, the white cards that care about having an enchantment and an artifact. And this cares, this is an artifact that goes against an enchantment. So, I think we might just take that and see where we go from there. Wow, okay, so Moon Circuit Hacker Wheels, thrilled to see that. That's pretty telling, right? I just did an episode on the wheel, reading the wheel, and the fact that I think these actually might have been the only 2 blue cards in the pack now I think about it, the Modern Age and the Moon Circuit Hacker, or at least there was some other blue card I didn't really care about. So, noting that on the wheel is pretty good in the sense of like, okay, well, we get this a thumbs up being like, all right, yeah, you can keep drafting blue, keep doing what you're doing, and be pretty comfortable with that. So let's go on with that. Reality Heist, eh? Don't think we're going to be drafting Reality Heist in this deck. I think Disruption Protocol probably makes the cut over Thundersteel Colossus and Heist. Again, if we're in that like blue-white control space, Counterspell is not the worst card, so let's just grab that. All right, now we get a land. We get a Cyber Trespasser's Anchor. We could have had the Anchor Thundersteel Colossus combo, but maybe another day. We'll just take the land, plays with our Sky Turtle. I don't think that green is very open. Like, I think blue is the most open color, followed by who knows what. Like, red's not that open, white's not particularly open, black's not particularly open. So we'll just be, keeping ourselves a little bit open. We know we're blue. We know we're supposed to be in blue. So as long as we know that, we've anchored into a base color, we can just kind of see where it goes from there. All right, kind of unplayables here. Nothing too interesting. Spell Pierce, there's that Colossus. I do think in some decks where you've got all the interaction spells in the world and you just need a way to close, Colossus is like passable, not good, but passable. You'd hope to pick up like Imperial Oaths or something, but I have played it in like that I just need something to close the game out kind of slot. All right, so what do I take here? So I'm not going to take Atsushi, I don't think. Atsushi is the best card, but I do not think that red is open enough in our seat here. Going, if we're thinking about what we're going to see in Pack 3, I don't think it's open enough that we should take this card and hope to get paid off with red cards in Pack 3. We just didn't see any in Pack 1. So, while that would be a nice card to take, I don't think it's the one I'm going to take. So, really, it's between either Reckoner Raid or Spirited Companion. That's a close one, considering they're both about equivalent, and we've got a good white card and a good black card. I guess the tiebreaker could be that our black card is better than our white card by a little bit, and black is a little bit better than white, and I think we're, like, with Wheeling the Sacker, we might be trending a little bit towards ninjas rather than, like, a blue-white control deck, so let's just take that and see where that goes. All right, another pretty interesting pick here. So we could take Mokutai Ambusher to keep going on. Let's arrange by color here. Keep going down that black-blue path. Or we could take the Spirited Companion as just like kind of a hedge, right? We could also end up in like an Esper deck. Like I don't think that's wild. Just playing like some of the good black cards, some like base blue, some good black, some good white. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Like, I don't think I'm going to necessarily end up exactly Esper, right? Or I'm not planning on being like, okay, this pick locks in, we're Esper now. But I think that's an option, and I think, like, this card is enough better in blue-white compared to this card in black-blue that I'm willing to speculate here and kind of, just see what's open and kind of just bob and weave between the two. All right, now we get to a pack with not a lot of good stuff. I mean, Imperial Recovery Unit can be actually pretty decent if you've got the right cards, and the right cards being a lot of Spirited Companions. I don't know if I want to necessarily third pick it, but what else is in this pack? I mean, there's an Armed Guard Familiar. I guess whatever we're taking out of this pack is going to be mediocre anyways. Like, it's like Blade Blesser, Armed Guard, Imperial Recovery Unit. I don't think I want a second Shrine Steward just yet. Like, I would play a second Shrine Steward some of the time, but not when I wouldn't pick it here when we don't have a lot of, things to go get. In fact, we have nothing to go get currently. So I think I'm just going to take the Optimistic Recovery Unit. And look, we've even got some vehicle synergies. So that's, it's a clear point in the direction that we're supposed to be taking the unit. All right, now we got a pack with Network Disruptor and Searchlight Companion. And also Ninja's Kunai. So that's pretty interesting. Oh, I actually didn't see this too. There's also Twisted Embrace. So if we're blue-white, this Disruptor is not going to be amazing. It's going to be okay, but it's not going to be amazing. if we are black-blue, both these cards are going to be good. This is interesting. There's also an aura to go get with Shrine Steward, so I think I could just take that there. I think we just still want to just take the best card in the pack, and I do think it's still a Twisted Embrace, so let's just grab that. Usually I like taking, like, you know, if I know we're blue, and I think I know we're blue, we've anchored into blue, I like taking when the pick is close, just take a card that you are in the color of, or a card that is in the color that you've anchored yourself into. But I think that Disruptor is enough worse in blue-white compared to blue-black that I don't really think it's taking a flexible card there. All right, now we're going to take an Oath, and we're kind of just like bobbing and weaving between black and white, but that's fine. We could even maybe splash the Oath. We'll see where that ends up. Again, like I said, I think splashing is possible here. Not something I'm like actively looking to do, but possible for sure. All right, now we get to this pack. Nothing really. There's a Kami's Flare, but we'll pass that along to the person drafting red to confirm their seats and let them, you know, lock in that Atsushi and that Kami's Flare so that in pack 3 we can be like, okay, cool. We get to reap the rewards of somebody else being in red. I could take Scroungers like weak fixing, but that's not something I really want to do. There's also like Mechanaut, but that doesn't really play into what we're doing here. I guess there's also like Prototype. Maybe that's not the worst. Okay, let's take Prototype here. I think it's a little better than Scrounger. Like both these cards are not particularly good, but at least this is one in our base color. Okay, so now we get to this pack. We could take another Suit Up, or we could just take a Followed Lord Condor. There's been a million of these things flying around the table. I think I'm gonna take this here. I don't love this card, but it does have its moments, and if we pick up enough, you know, Moon Circuit Hackers, Modern Ages Waste to loot, you can kind of mitigate the times when it's not very good and just pitch it, which, you know, you don't want to put a card in your deck being like, oh, it's like, you know, it's good to throw away with our loots. That's not, you know, exactly a ringing endorsement of the card, but I think the card is good enough of the time that, you know, the times when it is a little bit awkward, you make up for it by you know, just those times when it is really good. You get to nab their like Mythic Dragon or their good 4-drop. Ooh. Okay, we're going to get a little spicy here. I mean, we've got Prototype, we've got Recovery Unit. I'm going to take the mech here. I don't actually know if this is awesome, but actually the thing is, it's kind of funny. I was talking about Suit Up as a way to, you know, push damage when you're attacking early, but the hidden text on Suit Up is it actually does work with vehicles, right? It actually is a card that you can turn on your vehicles. It crews vehicles by itself, so we can like crew our mech to turn on our our unit and stuff like that. Not something I necessarily recommend, but we'll have a bit of fun today. All right, Network Terminal or Cove. That's pretty interesting. I'm going to take the Terminal, I think. Yeah, I think if I knew I was blue-white, I would just take the Cove. But I think there's a chance we do splash some of these black cards, so let's see where that goes. All right, we're going to take a Colossus. Now I wish I took one of... Ooh, I was going to say, now I wish I took one of those Anchors. All right, let's see how wild we can get in this draft. All right, take a Lucky Offering. All right, we are deep in it. We are deep in it. Okay, let me bring back that that Thundersteel Colossus. All right, we open up. Which could take a Containment Construct. It's gonna be pretty good in our deck with the Network Terminal and the Modern Age. It's also a cheap artifact. We can sack to Anchor clearly. This isn't just a Mnemonic Sphere, which would be okay in this deck. Yeah, let's just take the Construct. Also, just like a colorless card when, you know, we've got some white, some black, and we're not quite sure what our second base color is. I think it's likely going to be white at this point, just by the numbers here. Maybe we splash back. Maybe we just don't end up splashing black. Ooh, that's a nice one. That's a nice little pickup for us. Hey, cool. Let's snag that, put it in the deck. Ooh, okay, so some other stuff here. So now we've got Invoke Despair, which I don't think is very castable in this deck currently. Like, maybe if we picked up a few more early Network Terminals, that would have been a thing. But I think quad black is kind of tough in our deck where we're probably not going to have that many black cards. That being said, what else are we taking here? I mean, there's Virus Beetle, never a bad card. There's Prowler, also never a bad card. But if I'm going to take a black card, it's going to be Virus Beetle over Prowler. Yeah, let's just take Prowler. Or sorry, let's just take Virus Beetle. I mean, I wish there was a white card or a blue card. I would happily take that in this pack. But in absence of that, we'll take a black card. Okay, so now we get another Modern Age, which is another good card with our Containment Construct. There is a Moonstare Specialist, which, what's our interaction suite looking like? Not terrible. We've got this Twisted Embrace, which I guess we might not play. We've got this Fall of Lord Conda. That's actually pretty close. How many good things do we have to pick up with the Specialist? Nothing amazing. We have a few ninjas in here. Okay, I think I'm going to take the Modern Age, but this is a close pick. And, you know, if you told me I would never see another interaction spell for the rest of the draft, I might just take this here. But I think this card is enough better in a vacuum and better with our construct that, you know, I'm essentially betting that we're going to see another removal spell at some point here. Another interaction spell. All right, now we get a Network Disruptor or a Cove or another Shrine Steward or even a Golden Tail Disciple or Era of Enlightenment. So let's posit ourselves as blue-white here, right? Blue-white with the Oath and maybe playing Life of Toshiro. I think I'll just take a land. I think we're going to make playables. I think it's going to be fine. And yeah, just a land is going to be good for our deck here. Ooh, second Spirited Companion. Okay, that's pretty nice because that makes our Imperial Recovery unit a little bit better. There's also another Moonsnare Specialist, but I do think this is the better card. And yeah, I'll play as many of these as I can get. We might even wheel Network Terminal. That'd be pretty sweet. But yeah, I'll just lock this in and be happy. All right, this pack, kind of a letdown. Nothing here. Puppet is a marginal playable sometimes when you have enough Sagas, but I don't think we're quite there. There's Spell Pierce, Lucky Offering, which Lucky Offering would be a fine sideboard card, but we're not there. So maybe just take the Wave. There's some weird world where we pick up like a red duel and then play that off for Terminal in the red duel. We get a nothing pack again. So we got like Awakened Awareness, which is not particularly playable. Another counter spell. Don't really think we want a Dragonfly Suit, but I suppose this is the card we take. I mean, there's also Automated Artificer, and we do have like a decent number of artifacts. Maybe that's the card that's most likely to make our deck, but I don't think anything here is going to make our deck. All right, and we wheel a Shrine Steward, a Mnemonic Sphere, a Era of Enlightenment. Yeah, we'll just take the Era. I think it's the best card here. Not a bad card at all. Although, I guess, kind of funny, the Mnemonic Sphere does play nicely with the Containment Construct, so maybe that was a concession I could have made. I'm going to take a Thirst here over the Puzzle Maker. Again, another thing that works well with the Construct in some regards. You can discard a land with this. Play the when you have the Construct in play, discard a land. And yeah, we do have a good number of artifacts, especially if we are maybe playing this Thundersteel Colossus for a meme. We can discard it early if it does clog up our hand. Okay, we go super, super deep with the second Anchor, but I don't think we're going to do that. We'll just take a Protocol here. What's our deck looking like now? So it is base blue-white, that is for sure. And let's just bring these black cards out. I think maybe one of them might come back in. We'll see. But we've got a decent deck here, a decent base. Maybe a few cards I would prefer not to play. This is Network Disruptor. Plays okay with our Ninja. It's a cheap artifact to sacrifice, so that's something. There's also a Moonsnare prototype I can bring in here. So yeah, we got a brew. This is not a this is a hashtag content deck if I've ever seen one, for sure. All right, I don't think I'm going to be playing the second Shrine Steward. And last pick, Reckoner's Bargain. Okay, so we got some options in the build. Whether or not we want to splash black, I think probably not is the answer. So we'll see where this goes. Okay, so we could just play... Oh, let's bring this Behold the Unspeakable in. How about that? I think our deck looks a lot better with this not in the sideboard. There's the option to play Colossal Sky Turtle. Just as a bounce spell, and we can maybe sometimes channel it off of the Network Terminal. It's an option. Are we doing this meme though? I think we have to. I mean, I've done a lot of pretty super serious drafts so far in this channel, so let's just do something a little bit wild. Actually, what's our artifact count at? How ridiculously low is it? It's not that low. It's 10, and most of them are cheap, so let's keep that in. What's the worst card here? Probably Disruption Protocol. Yeah, I think this looks okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to play this. I mean, if I play Thornwood Falls and I play the Sky Turtle, then it's like a split card, bounce spell, channel card. And you know what? Actually, I think with like a few high quality cards to get back, Behold, I guess not that many high quality cards to get back, but we could get back Behold, and that's important. All right, let's try this, because that also gives us another interaction spell, and that's something we are lacking. And there is sometimes we just cast this card, right? Like, we have to draw exactly Thornwood Falls and the Network Terminal, but it's still something that's possible. So let's see what we can cut instead. Bringing this, maybe the recovery unit is bad enough. Man, the mechs, the mechs. I think the artifact or the vehicle dream is kind of dead here. We'll just play our vehicles that have some amount of synergy. If we had like 4 vehicles or something that the really good ones, like if we had like 3 prototypes or something, I could see playing mech, but I don't think so in this shell. So yeah, let's just run this and see how it goes. All right, here we are in the first round. I'm ready to absolutely destroy my ranking with this deck. And we've got a pretty decent hand, actually. All right, got the Modern Age. We could discard this Anchor. We'll see what they're doing. If we discard the Anchor, Or sorry, if we discard the Puzzle Maker, we don't have an artifact to sack to the Anchor. But I'm probably not going to want to cast Anchor unless I have like a 2-power creature to crew the vehicle, which I guess the modern age is that. Okay, let's see if we can set this up. I'm going to try my best to at least get one Thundersteel Colossus this run. Maybe we do it and we side it out after we've lived the dream. But hey, if it keeps winning, we'll keep it in. All right, drop a hole. It's a pretty nice one. They're playing white. Often... Okay, so if they're playing white, how likely is it that this has a good target? I mean, it depends on their secondary color. But there's really not that many white cards that I would want to exile with this. So I could keep this. But I think I'm just going to pitch it. I think it's the most narrow card, I say, with an Anchor to reality in hand. Alright, they're playing blue, so... Blue, yeah, blue, especially if they're playing blue. You know, maybe they have their own Behold or something, but I'm pretty happy with our decision there. All right, now we have the choice between pitching Suit Up, which could crew our Thundersteel that's coming, or pitching like a Moon Circuit Hacker. I think I'm just going to pitch the Hacker, yeah. Obviously, we need to find a blue source here if we are going to cast this card, but we've got quite a few of those in our deck. Dragonfly Suit. All right. Opponent is also doing some vehicle stuff. This is crew 1, correct? Yeah, crew 1. Okay. Oh, we did it. All right. Well, unfortunately, against blue-whites, there is a lot of cards that actually do kind of punish this. Punish our play here, right? Like, there's Tamiyo's Completion. There's Intercessor's Arrest. And when I say punish my play, I mean, you know, can get rid of a 7/7 vehicle with some amount of ease. So, you know, we'll see what's going on here. No, we're going to do it, but, and we're actually going to be able to attack for 7 this turn. Can't believe we're doing this on our very first game. Yes, I would like to sack this. Yep. I would like to attack you for 7 on turn 4. Thank you very much. And then do it again next turn. You know, going down cards, going -1 on cards is not so bad when you have a Behold the Unspeakable in hand, right? It's just good strategy, actually. Emptying your hand quicker. Ooh, they don't have anything. Okay. You can only take 2 more hits from this opponent. I'm not sure if you knew that, but you can only take 2 more hits. And we cast Behold. This is great. Just clean, good old-fashioned magical fun. They're gonna crew up. All right, you can only take 1 more hit, opponent. Let's see what you got. Sunblade, okay. We could top this. It's just a large-ish flyer. What are they gonna have to block with? They can block with pretty much everything. If we had like a bounce spell to dig to, I guess we do have the turtle, right? Okay, we're gonna bottom this. I think we can top this. Yeah, I think it's good enough. Modern Age. Okay, so I mean, unfortunately, Suit Up isn't exactly a combo with this card. Right, because it will make it a 4/5. That's not what we want. So we will have to crew. I think what we can do... let's see here. What if we play this and then crew the Colossus and attack with this? Well, this is a 4/3. So they have okay blocks there. So I guess we're just looking to get a decent 2-for-1. That's our goal here. With this Thundersteel Colossus and then maybe just play the Specialist. Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, if we could force a block somehow, I would... I mean, we can force a block, but if we could force a block and have Suit Up be good, that'd be interesting. I could try to hit something off this, but I think we're just going to crew and see what they do. And you go. We do get, you know... This has effectively become... Kill your stuff. We 2-for-1 you, so that's a pretty decent deal for us. Yep. All right. Yep, that's fine. Cast this, and we'll play a land here. We have a lot of stuff to do with our mana. Even though we have this Behold. So they may have like an Oath here? A Goshintai. Alright, that one's not doing too much. Okay, so we draw a land. We're going to cast the Modern Age here. Or I guess it's better to cast Spirit Companion before we loot. Yeah. You generally want to cast the card, like the card draw, the things you have no control over before the things you have control over. Ooh. Yeah, that works, right? Doesn't kill them, but they will be crewing here. Yeah, let's get in. So, like, for example, we don't have any say over what card we draw with the Spirit Companion, so we're going to cast that first. So we can be like, okay, well, now we know the information of what we drawn, and then when we have a decision to make with the Modern Age, we get more information, as opposed to later on, or if we do it the opposite way, we would instead, like, loot first, not knowing what we're drawing off the Spirit Companion, and make, you know, a poorer decision, essentially. Or a less informed decision. Let me suit up. I think we got there. All right, well, we got there on the first game. Sweet. We'll keep going. We'll keep going with this Thundersteel play until people tell us not to. Until we lose. All right, let's see if we can steal another round here. Round 2. Yeah, it's a good hand. Uh-oh. Alright, so against a red deck, probably just going to play this in trade. Yeah. Again, similar sequencing with this, you know, we have more options of what we want to discard with the Modern Age. Especially when you're looting. Like, you don't know if you want to discard lands or spells a lot of the time. Song Shaper, sure. Okay, so we could cast Thirst for Knowledge here. It's more mana efficient. But I think it's also... I think it's a bit more important to start to get this Modern Age going. So that I can come... I can flip sooner. So we'll do that. No attacks. Dragon Spark Reactor. Alright, that's not such a big deal. Can this bounce non-lands? Creature. Okay, good to know. Alright, Pasture for 5. It's a lot. Okay. It's a regrowth at some point here. So let's cast the Modern Age again. Or another copy, I should say. Okay, that's not a bad one. I guess we probably keep that. Either as a blocker or something to pitch the Thirst. So we just do this. And are we going to be bouncing this turn? Probably not. Maybe we just have to, though. Yeah, it's kind of close. Because they're going to be able to, like, equip and get him for 1, 2, 3, 4 at least. And they're going to be incentivized to equip here so their sling actually gets in for some damage, right? So I actually think we do keep this up. Because otherwise this sling is just kind of sitting there. Or it won't attack, right? So I think they're going to be maybe kind of incentivized to put the sling on the Song Shaper or the Disruptor. Right. Not the case, but maybe they have a trick. Ooh, Thief. Okay. I'm pretty happy about this then. So we do want to bounce this so that they, don't hit us for another 3 points, and then again, like, they can't cast his Network Disruptor. So that was actually a really good turn for us. Ooh, that's also really good. Okay. That's a nice little stabilizing play. Alright, we draw a Fall Lord Conda. We can pitch that one. Thank you very much. If they play in Atsushi, they play in Atsushi. We're sad, but... and do we want to Thirst here? So, I mean, probably not. Yeah, we just want to cast this. We don't draw our land on turn 6. We don't draw our land on turn 6, but... we want to be able to block this turn. If they have another artifact, that's not going to happen because they can just go tap here, cast another artifact. This is 4 power, but one can dream, right? we at least want to threaten them to, you know, be forced into, or make them take some actions to get through our attackers, not just have free reign and be able to cast other stuff and not have to deal with our blockers. Yep, there's another one. Okay, so we go to 10. Virtual 6 with this Dragon Spark in play. Yep. Suda. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is just pass here. I don't think I have a way to deal with this Dragon Spark reactor, so I'm going to really try my very best to preserve my life total from this point on. Be really conservative. Not take any chip damage. Don't have to. Okay, Spirit Companion. Yep. Let's see. Do we have any life gain in the deck? I don't think so. Era of Enlightenment. That's something. Okay, so now we're going to Thirst. Try to land. Ooh, Behold's really good too, though. Okay, we're going to discard this Terminal. Yeah, Behold is one of the better things. Ooh, and we also hit the land too. Okay, so if we Oath, we've got really good blockers. Yeah, blockers for days if we Oath. Also, if we just Behold, I mean, I was going to say they can bash in and ninja this in. Actually, that's not the worst play for them. If they just get him for 3 points, that basically sets up lethal for this. So I think we actually do need to Imperial Oath instead of Behold here. All right. Are we anchoring? I mean, anchor might just be a good way to close out the game quickly, right? with the Colossus. I think we're going to bottom it, but all right. And we'll pass the turn. No attacks. I think they are considering killing one of my creatures here. Maybe we'll do that next turn, though. All right, land. That's good for us. Yep. Okay. So we are almost stable. Almost completely stable. I mean, we're stable, but, you know, a good spell off the top might stabilize the opponent. So cast Behold, and I'm going to play my land, and I think I'm going to play my Moon Circuit Hacker, too. I could also just ninja it in next turn. Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to hold the Hacker because, well, it's close. I was going to say I want to ninja this back. Yeah, I still think I'm going to want to ninja that back. Yeah. Never mind. I was thinking maybe I need the additional blocker, but then I forgot that we had Beheld, and their creatures are very, very tiny. They do not deal a lot of damage. Ooh, okay. All right. We could get double Thundersteel going. That's kind of spicy. Okay, so let's... we still do want to play our lands out here. Let's get in with this guy. Yeah, 1, 2. We can then Hacker and then Specialist. And then... No, you know what? I'm actually not going to do that. I'm actually just going to play it safe here. They might kill this Restoration Specialist, or... Yeah, they might go for the kill here. That's fine. I don't think we want to be turning our creature sideways. And again, I do want to pick up this Behold if we can. Alright, they had another Searchlight. That's pretty good. That's another evasive threat. Yep. Oh, I guess we, okay, so we can do this and make a copy of that. I don't think that's what I'm going to do, though. We'll just cast Spirit Companion. Just go wider on the board. Make sure they can't, you know, top deck a removal spell and kill us with the reactor. Ooh, that's not a bad one. We also get to copy it. Although copies of this does not do all that much. Makes better blockers, I suppose. We do have a companion in the yard as well. All right, I'm in for it. We're going to have, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's fine enough. Okay. Some attacks. They didn't want to kill our Specialist, so that probably means that they are really banking on this Dragon Spark reactor to go all the way. Okay, that's pretty nice too. It's another copy of that's 2 copies of this, so we can get back our Spirit Companion with one of these attacks. But I think the main thing I want to do here is recast this this Vision. I could Disruptor, tap down the 3 toughness creatures, get in with these 2. not too bad. Okay, let's crew. We're gonna crew with one of them. Let's get in. Should I get with one of these two? I do want to end the game at some point here. Probably sooner rather than later. While being conservative about this deal 6 on the table here. I think this is pretty safe, especially with the vision coming back down. So yeah, this is fine. I could even probably get in with the specialist too. And we still got enough flying blockers. Yeah, this is okay. I guess they could block the vision. That's something that might be interested in. Okay, so yep, do this. All right, we also kind of want to find our Era of Enlightenment too, so we can offset this Dragon Spark reactor a little bit, gain some life. Okay, we're just gonna go Behold, and could go double Network Disruptor. Let's just go Spirit Companion, see what we draw. Okay, okay. It's an interaction spell. Alright, let's pass. Alright. Up to 7. Up to 7. Oh, this gets the Dragon Spark reactor, actually. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So we can force them to use it here. I don't think we need to. And there's the era too. And I'm gonna top the prototype. Man, we are actually doing the vehicle thing. This is kind of wild. Okay, player land. Cast era. This is wild. Oh, I just realized this Shrine Steward doesn't do anything in our deck anymore, right? We had this as a holdover when we had Twisted Embrace. All right, we're definitely not drawing that, but we can draw Containment Construct. All right, remind me, future chat. I need to take that out of my deck. All right, and I think we want to keep this up. We can play the prototype. Man, we could copy the prototype. I think what we want to do is just play the one, though. Not get too greedy. Klein. Okay, so yeah, I think we do want to do this here. They're going to probably kill the Replication Specialist, but that's all right. Yep. No prob. Okay, we're getting 2. Pillar of Behold. And we might be able to actually just kill them this turn. So we do this and we copy it. Huh. It's not quite going to be enough damage, I don't think. All right, let's not do that just yet. Let's crew. Do we have anything in the yard? Oh, we have 6 cards left. Jeez, I actually didn't even realize that. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right. We're going to copy this. Oh, wait, it's gone. What am I saying? There is no copying. The thing that did the copying is now gone. All right. Crew with you. In. Yeah. Make a token. Keeping up suit up doesn't do that much, so let's just play this. And I guess maybe we could have. I could have gotten with some other vehicles too. Maybe that was a little too conservative. All right, this turn we definitely can. So it's Network Disruptor. Tap down a flyer. Do some crew in. Crew you. Crew with you. Is crew 2? Yeah, crew 2. Alright, crew with you. This is awesome. Truly living the dream here. The vehicle dream. Look how small these things are. Look how small all my creatures are. So tiny. Yeah, let's get in with that. Just is a free block. I might have lethal here if they have nothing. If I just attack all, I think there's a good chance I just have lethal. And we're making some tokens here. Oh, I guess only one token, but we do have vigilance here. I should have crewed with the dogs here. Let's see. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This has to get blocked by some number of things. Okay, I think this is pretty safe. Yes, this is fine. Actually, should have probably just jammed all, to be honest, with the dogs and the hacker as well. So they maybe have an interaction spell here because they're not putting anything in front of the Thundersteel. There's not a ton they could have. Okay, no, they are blocking now. They realize they need to put some toughness in front of it to soak some stuff up here. I think they're figuring out, can I take non-lethal damage and then like rip a removal spell to kill this network disruptor to kill me on the crackback? I don't think they can afford to not block with at least some of the flyers. Okay, so this is 4 damage going through here, 2 from this, so that's 5. Then these are getting through as well. So that's 6, 7, 8. So if I just suit up here, we should have lethal. All right, that's it. The 7/7 takes another victim. All right. All right, I will be taking out this Shrine Spirit from my deck, and what do we replace it with? It could just be like a Life of Toshiro. Then we'd have to add a Swamp to our deck, which isn't the worst because we've got quite a bit of filtering. Like if we have like Swamp, Network Terminal, plus a decent amount of card draw and filtering, it's not terrible. It's not great though. The problem with not adding that or not making that swap is that the like the next best card we're putting in is like Mobilizer Mech, right? Which isn't particularly good. All right, so we're taking this out. All right, I think I am gonna make that swap here. And we'll just put in a mountain, or sorry, a black source, a swamp. That's what those ones are called. Yeah, we can take it on an island because we've got 9 blue sources, even if we take it one island here. So this actually is not too bad because it does still retain like the integrity of the rest of our sources, right? Like you generally want to have 8 and 8 of your base colors, and we've still got 8 white sources and 8 blue plus this terminal. So this actually isn't catastrophic. Not a horrendous mana base by any means. So all right, let's try it. All right, in Argon. I actually know Argon, another chat member. I seem to face chat members a lot when we play these. All right, so we've got a pretty medium hand here. Probably, I was actually going to say probably not going to prototype, but prototype is just ramp spell here. Yeah, I'm gonna play the prototype for once on turn 1. Very rare, but with a 6 and a 5 in hand, I'm pretty into it. All right, Tech Wrecker. Hate to see that. That's like terrible for us. But what are you gonna do? They're gonna kill this. Makes our prototype look a little bit worse, but it's all right. Yep, no blocks. How about Construct? Circuit Mender. Ooh, not what we wanted to draw. The downside of putting a 7-mana vehicle in your deck is you draw it on turn 3 sometimes, and you hope to draw a 3-drop. Alright, so, I mean, this isn't great, but we do have the Specialist next turn. We can block. Oath like, one of the great things about Oath is it does stabilize you incredibly well. Alright, they're not doing too much here, so let's cast Specialist. I imagine maybe these have, like, removal spells in hand. Maybe they have Oaths of their own. I can see that happening. Yep. That's an Oath. My top 3. Yuck. Gross. Don't do that. We don't like that. Alright, cast our own Oath. Can we also top 3? We're gonna top 1. I don't think we're gonna top the unit. We're just gonna top the prototype. Although it's not even really attacking here, right? Maybe we should just bottom it. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Oh, no. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Because we had to copy it. That would have been worth it. Alright, well. Hate this, but, what are you gonna do? Alright, let's just make these blocks. Yep, it's fine. Not fine, exactly, but it could have been worse. Another circuit mender. Okay. Okay, so now this time we do want to scry first before we... I mean, it's kind of close, because if we could, we bottom that, yeah. Because, like, scrying sets up what we draw with Companion, but if we drew, like, a 4-drop or a 5-drop, we'd want to actually cast it this turn. So it's actually a close decision if you want to scry there, or cast the era first or not. I think the Modern Age is probably just going to be a little too slow. We just have to find better stuff, and, yep. Ooh. Double doggo. Alright, well, the good news is we've got a 7/7 blocker for next turn. The bad news is they top 3 cards. Yeah, gotta take it. And we're getting beaten down. Oof, that's too much for us to handle, I think. Too brutal. Only 2 tops this time. How merciful. Alright. Yeah, that probably just gonna do us in here. So we'll pack it in here. Alright, the combo of turn 2 Tech Wrecker and double Oath was just slightly too much. Although honestly we weren't that far behind. If they had like 1 fewer Oaths or didn't have that Tech Wrecker on 2, I think it would have been a much closer game. Alright, 2-1. Oh no, we're facing the same person. We didn't join, not the one we just faced, but the person we saw or we faced in round 2 here. We're facing them again. This is the blue-red opponent, unless they like very speedily drafted another deck. Alright, we're gonna keep this. It's got a 2, and if we draw our blue source, it's excellent. And if we don't, we still have this that we can crew this with. Has the risk of failure, but I don't think we can mulligan these kind of hands. Our 2-drop. Okay, fair enough. Blue source. There we go. Right on time. Streamer luck. So what do we do now? I think we just play the Imperial Recovery units, and we can crew it next turn. Get our Containment Construct back. Yeah. All right. This is sweet. And poor opponent. They might get Thundersteel Colossus again this draft. All right. And ideally, we draw another land, so we can play the Modern Age and Construct next turn. All right, millions of Searchlight Companions. Yep. Well, sort of. We sort of drew a land. So let's cast the Modern Age. We're probably going to pitch the Thirst for Knowledge here, I imagine. Ooh, we do draw the land, too. Okay, that's sweet. Unfortunately, this doesn't work backwards, and it's not backwards compatible. Maybe we're just supposed to pitch this Anchor. I could see that being true. I don't know. They didn't have many good ways to deal with just like a 7/7, honestly. All right, I'm gonna pitch the Thirst. Maybe this is wrong. Yeah, maybe this is wrong, but I don't want to lose. Oh, you know what? Mistake on my part. Clearly should have pitched the Construct because we could have just bought it back. So, yep, my bad. Yeah, we would have been up a card here. I will just block, though, I think, this turn. Although, it's close, because if we block now, we won't get the card off the Modern Age. We do want to get these 1/1s off the table. They are pretty annoying. All right, never mind. We're not blocking. Not blocking. No blocks to be had. All right, we draw a card. Okay, so there's a prototype we cast, but it doesn't do too much. So let's just discard. Do I want to cast... Do I want to play a dual land this turn? Probably yes. Yep. And let's do this first, because there's a small chance I don't want to cast or play this for whatever reason. Oath. Yeah, okay. So we are just going to... I mean, at this point, it's actually kind of a question if we want to pitch the anchor or not. I think I'm just going to can't pitch the prototype, though. Decline. Try this. And we're going to keep up the unit on blocks. Ooh, okay. Interesting. I'm willing to block here. Just block like this. I mean, maybe they just want to cash in the Circuit Mender. I could buy that. But I need to block here. Sling, okay. Yeah, they're just looking to push damage, it seems. Yeah, totally fine. Okay. Alright, not bad, not bad. We do get to play this land for free off of this Modern Age. Oh, there it is. There is our pick action, yeah. Kind of funny. I think I would have preferred that in my deck at this point, but it's alright. Alright, so now we can top both of these. Yeah, this is all fine. We'll bottom that. I guess we go like this. A little bit better. Sure. Right. Chip damage is still going to be important here, because even though they're kind of the beatdown, we're beating down just as hard back. And, you know, the 7 out of nowhere is certainly going to be something that they have to worry about. All right, counter there. Taking it for 3. Print this. All right, I like our chances here. I like our chances. So we're probably just going to slam the 7 ball this turn, right? Yep. Our vigilance creatures means we can kind of just attack. Oh, we should attack with this too. It doesn't get vigilance, but that's okay. It's an extra point. In. Let's keep the flyers back. The Vector Glider would force a chump, but I think we want to kind of hedge against, you know, double, like having an interaction spell on our other Vector Glider that didn't attack, and then, you know, kind of cheesing us out from there somehow, but not gonna happen. All right, cool. Well, the victim count, the body count for this Thundersteel Colossus just keeps ticking up. Even if it's against the same person. I guess it's technically, you know, double jeopardy in this case, but... Alright, into the 5th round, I believe. Let's see. Let's see what this hand has for us. This hand has some okay stuff. Yeah, it's got the Sagas. The Thundersteel is a little bit ways away, but we can pitch it if we need to. We're not going to play this prototype just yet, I don't think. Depends on what they, you know, maybe the way that their hand pans out means that, you know, we'll want to cast it. But I think in the dark, it's better just to hold this as an interaction spell unless we have a clear plan for what we want to do. All right, so, yeah, this anchor is not doing a lot, so we just pitch it. Look, just like we drew it up, right? Draw the anchor, don't want to cast it, we can just discard it. Whatever. Okay. Get their own containment construct. We pitch the... Thundersteel Colossus is probably going to be something I want to keep. I think I'm actually just going to pitch the prototype here. It is a mana source at this point now, though, so it's kind of funny. Huh, that's tough. Like, we're going to hit our lands naturally over the next few turns, because we've got just like a bunch of looting and scrying and a bunch of stuff like that. Maybe we just cut the... or pitch the Puzzle Maker. No, you know what? Network Disruptor is probably the least impactful card here. All right, I'll just cast this. We're going to draw a card. See if we can hit a land. Blank the construct. No land. It's okay, though. All right, nothing from them. They have some sort of instant they could cast, it seems. Okay. And we don't draw our land. That's okay, though. Again. Let's cast the Modern Age. Still nothing. Fall of Lord Conda, again, against blue, white, and red. Probably the colors that you're least interested in that card, so we'll just bash. Pitch the fall. Ooh, I'd love to draw... Well, I'd love to draw a third land, but then also a network terminal would be sweet with his hand. Some expensive stuff. The Sky Turtle. It's kind of an art card. You don't see that very often. Blade Blizzard Kitsune. Alright, we drew our lands this time. And we're going to be casting the Puzzle Maker this turn. We could cast these two, actually. That might actually be a plan. Maybe, no, you know, I think I probably want this as an interaction spell, potentially. It's really close, though. I think we're going to be blocking here. Well, we can just block on... No, we can't block on the Puzzle Maker. That doesn't make sense. Decisions. Alright, I think I want to keep this and not play it. Because I think I would like an interaction spell in this hand aside from the Sky Turtle. Which means that I probably can't afford to pitch a land, which means I'm pitching one of these 4 cards. It's probably just Puzzle Maker then. It's the lowest impact card. Alright. So, yeah, don't think I'm attacking here. And we'll just play the Era. Thirst Terminal. Yeah, that's good. I will top both of those. Alright, enter. I wonder what's going on over there. It's kind of an odd collection of cards. Jeskai Mana plus a Blade Blizzard Kitsune, and they haven't really done anything this game yet. I'm sure they're going to crush us with something. Some absurd bomb. Not just yet, though, luckily. Shrine Stir. Okay. Ooh, maybe they're a Shrine deck? That's sweet. Nope. Alright. We do find our terminal. We gain some life. And now we're just going to do a terminal. And I still don't think we attack with this. I still think we're interested in just blocking. We've got all these expensive things in hand. And they've got a removal spell. So we don't really want to, you know, push the limits. Tempered Insolvency. Yeah, what an interesting deck they have here. Holy. Very strange. Yep, they hit a land. Alright, alright. Yeah, we'll block. I could have waited a turn, and then the Era of Enlightenment would, you know, block the 3/2. But I do think we want to preserve our life total here. Alright, we're just gonna bash and then play the Replication Specialist. Completion. Okay, well, I think we're pretty happy about that. Yes, no problem, no problem. Cast this. Don't have anything sweet to copy just yet, but that'll change. Actually, what am I saying? Of course we have something sweet to copy. We don't have the mana to do the sweet thing to copy just yet. That's what we're lacking. Interesting. Okay, so they want to, like, entice me into a bad block here? What's this happening? Or they just don't want me to have an easy block? I guess I just take 4 here. What is... Is it getting better next turn? Like, not by a ton. We can just prototype this thing and attack. Okay, I'm going to say no blocks for a turn. We're at 22. They're thinking here, so maybe they have a ninja? Nope. Or maybe... they still might have a ninja. They just want to do first strike. Nope. Okay. Yeah, Golden Tail. Sure. Land. And we draw Oath. Ooh, I like that. Okay. So, I think we do want to block something here. We could prototype the Tempered. I don't think we want to do that necessarily. Could just do this. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's try to hit a land drop. I have something for blue mana? What is that? I am confused. I am very confused. Alright, we're going to cast this now instead of getting a double. Although it's really cool to get a double of this. A copy of this is really sweet. But we're gonna block with it here, I think. Ooh, they have their own replication specialist. Okay, okay. Yep. Do you have something better to copy than a 7/7 opponent? That is the question I'm posing. This temper's been good for them. I think they have Spell Pierce. What's that pause on the Prodigy? What a blowout this would be if they have Spell Pierce. Nope, no Spell Pierce. Oh, how good is Imperial unit here? Pretty decent, especially if we like chump with the dog at some point. Even chump attacking with the dog. So yeah, we want that. I mean, we could top the lands too. I think it's kind of unnecessary though. Yeah, I think just getting double recovery units kind of sick. They have a free attack here, unfortunately, but free attack, free card draw. Power terminal. All right, maybe they have a double splash. Ooh, they get to copy their terminal. It means that the terminal can just loot off itself. Now they also have this too. Yeah, that's actually kind of a problem. You get to play a ton of cards. Can we deck them? They're 28 cards. Wait, they're 28 cards? How many cards are they playing? What the heck's happening with this deck? Are they just playing all the cards in their pile? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. All right. Well, decking is unlikely, I suppose, at that point. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Not off the table. We also have an okay block with, or an okay attack with this. So let's just do this. Crew. Bash. Oops. Yeah, there's dreams of copying this, but I think this game calls for some action. Can't just sit back while they draw a million cards approximately. They've got to have some awesome red card, right? They're not just splashing for Tempered in Solitude. This is probably just like a card they put in their deck because they also have other red cards. Okay, well, not a red card, but definitely a good card. Yeah, the Castaneer Kiri here. We can bounce it though and get a pretty good hit in. Right, just like with the Sky Turtle. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good play. Costs a lot of mana. Oh, I should have blocked. I don't know why I didn't block there. My bad. You know, like Moon Circuit Hacker? Sure. One step closer to decking opponent. Yeah, so we're going to be able to bounce this thing and get in a pretty big hit. I guess this lifelinker is a slight annoyance in that case. But it's not a huge deal. Okay, play land. Oopya. Yes, please. Not a pay. So what happens if we do crew? Like, we play this, we crew, we bash all. They have an easy block here, so they gain 2. They trade. So they're going to be at 15, and they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11. Not quite lethal. Yeah, this lifelinker is a bit of a thorn in our side. I think it's worth it though, because then they have to trade with they have to block with the containment construct. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Pretty close though. I guess though that means they can. No, it's not worth it, because that means they can just attack back with the disciple. So we're just gonna do this. Hopefully, we don't have anything for this Colossus. That'd be quite annoying. They have 3 mana here. Ooh, they blocked their lifelinker. Okay, maybe I should have attacked all. Maybe that's just a good thing to do. Okay. They are recovery unit. There you go. Although they probably just block a different way if I attack with everything, so. Alright, they sack. Almost in that decking, that decking dream is almost still alive, but this dragon probably kills us before they deck now. Maybe they have like a farewell in their deck? Yeah, I don't know what this build is. I'm very curious. I'd be very interested to see what their deck holds. This would be one that'd be good to play in person to be like, can I take a look at that? You got kind of a spicy brew going on. So we don't actually have anything to get back with this unit, do we? Oh, we have the network disruptor, which actually isn't too bad. Because it's 2 taps with the specialist. If they just play their dragon, they aren't dead. Or maybe they are if we double crew. Like we crew the unit with this. Let's see. 6. And they have 6 more mana. Yeah, okay. So I don't think they're quite dead. But they'd have to make some awkward blocks. Ooh, Skyscraper. Wow. They found something that outdid our Colossus here. Alright, yeah. Okay. That's an interesting one. So, okay, so what if we crew both of these? We play both these, crew both of these. They block here, they take, and then they block, they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on an unblocked creature. Oh, no, because I have to play this to... I was going to say, the ninja would be the last point. Oh, they're also at 8, so it's actually not even close. Okay, let's figure this out. What's the best play? I don't actually think we have awesome plays. What's on our deck, then? That's the next thing. Almost all lands. Like, almost exclusively lands. That's really funny. We've drawn almost all of our spells. We've got 14 cards in the deck. We've only got 3 spells. This is going to be a tough one. So, I mean, Suit Up would be good. So, if we get back the Network Disruptor for 2 taps next turn. I think that's probably the best play. Yeah, it seems a little odd. I think the best play is getting a bunch of damage. Oh, wait. Hold on. Maybe I miscounted. Oh, no. Probably not because, again. The last point here won't matter. But it's still okay because my plan still goes through. So, yeah, I think the best thing here is to get in a bunch of damage. Get back the Network Disruptor next turn. And then that can maybe get some good blocks. Or prevent some good blocks, I should say. Next turn. Because we get them down really low here. Okay, let me just make sure they aren't dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can put them to 2 here. And I will. Yep. Pick up our Spirited Companion. We lose a lot of stuff, but they lose some stuff too. Take that action. Again, yeah, we have mostly lands in our deck. All right, cast that. I think we actually might have this, barring a farewell, because we're just able to go wide on them. Okay. I love playing these decks that I haven't, I haven't had a million reps with Thundersteel Colossus and, these particular cards. So, we're a month and a half in the format. I like to think I know the format pretty well, but it's a pretty fun experience to be like, oh, yes, this card I've only played once before. That's how that works. Maybe not as fun of a viewing experience for everybody in YouTube land. It's like, idiot, Alex, how did you not know that's how it worked? Although, if there's anything I've learned about content creation, it is that, the audience does like to antagonize the content creator once in a while for all in good fun, All right, they get in. Yep, and they hit. Oh no! They hit the farewell. Oh no! All right, well, yeah, that was a well-fought game from us. Both teams fought hard. Oh, brutal. All right, so I think that's gonna be it. We were so close. And we are most certainly decking before they are with their 40, 50 card deck or something like that. I guess there's maybe they don't. We'll see what they do, because they might mess something up here. I imagine they just call all artifacts and all creatures, right? They can't even tell actually. Oh, they just call everything. Yeah. I can't imagine they would risk anything there. And it's not just game over. I mean, it virtually is, right? But Behold maybe gets us out of it. I don't know. There's a weird world where we come back. I'm not going to scoop just yet. Also, like, they maybe attack with this, and we get to draw Life of Toshiro. Okay, like, yeah, that's pretty good. We will be doing that. We will definitely be doing that. Yeah, they might attack with the carry, and then Life of Toshiro off the top kills them or something like that, you know? Okay. Still some hope. Still some hope. Or suit up, right? Ugh, man. What a sweat. Or we just, like, eventually get these two flyers in. You know, like, in a turn or two, and they don't have any other flyers or interaction spells. That's asking a lot, but it's possible. Stranger things have happened. Hinata. Okay, there's the red card. So now they have two flyers. I think it's pretty unlikely that we get in now. Because now we have to take 4, and then we're going to have to chump. This thing has trample as well, in case you didn't know. Yep, they get in. And we don't have a draw here that can just, like, you know, we're drawing 4 cards, but nothing actually gets out of it. Or wins on the spot, I should say. We can, like, gain some life with Life of Toshiro, but it's probably not going to be enough. I mean, suit up, man. Yeah, it's really close, because suit up means that we attack, they have to block with Hinata. We can gain 2, but that's just not enough. We can suit up on blocks, but again, that's just not enough. I mean, I guess we can gain 2. Hope that they don't attack with both, because we have a lot of cards in hand. Or I guess kill the construct is actually better. And, like, maybe they just attack with 1? Super unlikely. But our outs here are the opponent plays incorrectly. So let's try that. Yeah, there's a weird chance. Like, so the opponent plays incorrectly. They just attack with 1 thing. But even still, like, they'd have to attack with the Hinata. You know what I mean? Like, it has to be exactly that. Because then we can eat it and, you know, do something on the crackback, maybe. All right, that just, yeah, okay, that does it. I will concede to that. All right, well, really well felt game on both sides. That was a sweet one. All right, in our make or break round here. With a keepable hand, for sure. Maybe scry into a black source if we can. We faced a lot of blue-white today. It's kind of funny. A lot of blue-white mirrors. It's the matchmaking system is rigged. I always find it so funny when people say that. I mean, there is some, you know, pairing, of course, because, you know, records and stuff. But when people are like, oh, it's based on, you know, it's rigged based on a number of rares in deck or color combinations. Like, I have people coming into my chat sometimes. They're like, do you ever feel like you face the same color combinations as, you know, you get paired into mirror matches? I'm like, I mean, only when I let confirmation bias get the best of me, you know? All right, let's do this. And Prodigy's prototype, yeah. All right. We could sack our prototype to get our 7/7. I can't crew immediately, though, so I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Kind of want to at least get a big hit in if, you know, if we're going to be 2-for-1ing ourselves. Oh, imagine they Tamiyo's completion. I think that's what they have. Wow. So if they Tamiyo's completion, we then have a good reason to sacrifice it. Actually, no, does Tamiyo's completion doesn't get rid of the type, right? It doesn't get rid of the artifact? Okay, so we can, we could suit it up, and then they will go to complete it. That's reasonable. Could also just Era of Enlightenment. That's probably a little bit better. And then they'll just end of turn probably complete as to not waste their mana. Could also have attacked the companion. I suppose that's reasonable, but ooh, this is nice. Okay, so let's I think we bottom the hacker and just top the behold. No text. No, it's thirst for knowledge. Okay, maybe it's not completion. I was reading too deeply into what they could have here. Although it still could be. And they're just waiting for us to animate. Like they had something else to do with their mana, you know? So if they had the option to either thirst or do something else with their mana, or, you know, cast completion, we didn't animate, didn't give them a reason to. It's pretty reasonable for them to still cast this and maybe still have the completion in hand. Yep, okay, arrest. Okay, so that's good. That does make our anchored reality a little bit better, funnily enough. But we are just going to cast this Behold first. Alright, yeah. That's fine. Alright. Oh, was Beholden. Get in. Oh, this is an oath, isn't it? No? Oh my goodness. We're so lucky. So lucky. Alright. Let's bottom both of those. Alright, we're gonna get our hasty boy here. Ooh, we even drew the black source too. So let's sack. Counterspell maybe? Yeah, sure. No prob. If we draw another artifact, we could, of course, buy back the anchor and do the whole song and dance all over again. Surge Hacker Mech. All right, Hand of Enlightenment down. It's not too bad. At least they don't have 4 power just yet. Okay, okay. So we will gain 2 life because we can't attack. I guess we could attack. Yeah, why not attack? After all, why shouldn't I attack? Okay, and would I like to play some lands out here? I think 1, yes. I think 1 is fine. Ooh, prototype? Okay, so, I mean, they still can't crew. Yeah, they still can't do anything just yet, but. Are we going to rebuy anything? I don't think so. I mean, we could buy back our vision with the Sky Turtle, but I do think we want to at least do some attacking with this thing. Ooh, touch. Okay. This could be very good for us. Yeah, this is very good for us. Because we get to go yoink. Back to the hand. And now it's going to be less likely that they get to crew with this thing too next turn, which is sweet. Although kind of funny getting punished for not playing the lands now. Alright, that's not a bad one either. So let's just be on the Behold. Play this, and go attacking. Spirit Companion. Alright, alright. We'll trade with this thing if they can get an attack. If they drew another creature here. Mox here. Crack this here. Alright, and they did draw something. Okay. So yeah, I'm pretty comfortable. Oh, I guess maybe they could attack with a Surge Hacker Mech. Yeah, that's probably smarter. Although we crack them back. No, we don't crack them back for a lot because the containment construct, or they're gonna make a 1/1, and the containment construct gets blocked. Yeah, this is pretty good for them. Nice little sequence. I like our chances after you know, scrying 2 and drawing 2 this coming turn and having Suit Up in hand, but game's not over yet. Alright, Companion's a good one. And what do we find? Recovery Unit and Prototype. Alright, so which one of these do we want? I think Prototype's going to be decent just as an interaction spell here. at some point. And do we want the recovery unit? Probably not. I think I can do better than unit. Don't have anything in the grave just yet. Okay, so now we go play the companion, first and foremost. Ooh, Modern Age? Hello. Okay, okay. Get some action here going with the containment construct. Draw, yep. Discard our land. Now we could Moonsnare prototype something. I think we're just gonna chill though and try to suit up on blocks. Yeah, that seems a little bit better to me. All right. I could have also considered playing out the Network Disruptor and start getting in some chip damage, but it's also one less power on this Behold if we do that. All right, so I think if they attack, we're just gonna block all and see what they do. Ooh. Okay, if they're gonna attack with this one, I'll happily eat that though. They're gonna get his first strike, I imagine. Okay, this is gonna work out. I mean, it's gonna work out if they don't have anything in hand that messes our day up here. They're gonna keep their Surge Hacker Mac, but the one we care about is getting this prototype off the battlefield. All right, so let's do this and suit up. Please? Won't you please work? All right, it's not bad. We go to 6. Oh, they could have the deal 4. Okay, they don't have the deal 4. Try and steer it. Okay, it's a little scary. See what they get. They get a blue shrine, which is not very far, or not very close to killing us. So, we good, we good. Oh, they mill themselves, though, which is pretty smart. Okay. So, let's see. Got a pretty nice hand, too, with the Specialist, Thirst, Containment Construct. Ooh. Hello. Hello, beautiful. Take that action. Claim land. Let's, should we get frisky and get double Colossus? I think we have to do that at least once, right? Also, this isn't a bad play, because we do just keep up Moonsnare prototype. Yeah, we'll just go for some blocks. Otherwise, no attacks. Next turn, we do have a lot of power coming at them. Oath. Yeah, hate to see it. All right, so if they attack with this, I could just top it, and it'll come down and kill my containment construct, which isn't the end of the world. I think we'll see what they attack with first. If it's just that, I think I'm gonna do that. But we might be able to entice them into some awkward attacks too. Yeah. Okay. So. Oh, it's kind of funny. I forgot about that. Not that it would have mattered very much. It's not like casting this does too much. Also might mess up their scry here. Actually missed what they scried. They scried to the top or bottom, but their top card might be better than this. So they might actually just bottom it at this point where the board is kind of stalled out and, you know, it's going to take another 2 turn cycles for this thing to actually attack us. Okay, they do put on top. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see. So we can draw not a ton in our deck that we love. Fouled Lord Conda has been pretty darn bad in our games here. That was a good one, though. That was a good one. Okay, so do we just double Thundersteel? It's a little bit risky against the you know, their crackback. So we're gonna attack with them. Like, I think we should just cast Oath first. Okay, so let's cast Oath, and then we're probably gonna double Network Disruptor, I imagine. All right, bottom all those. Don't need them. Get out of here. And yeah, double Disruptor. All right, we are primed to deal them a lot of damage next turn. I think we should have lethal if we just attack all. I don't think the card in their hand matters. Maybe it's just a land. Maybe it's just something that, you know, kind of a conditional spell. Could be like the deal 4 to an attacker, but they would have just cast it there, so that's not it. Yep, the kill. Could be a flyer. Could be the vision. Yeah, if it's vision, it's fine. Yep. Interesting. Okay. I will block that, yeah, for sure. Suit up. Yeah, let's just block like this so suit up doesn't get us. Although I suppose it's slightly better to put the non-vigilance ones maybe. No, the vigilance ones are getting eaten anyways on a block, so or on an attack, so this is okay. Yep, the in2. Oh man, I love I love that we've been able to do this pretty much every single one of our games. Yeah. They've just been slow enough where this is lined up well against what our opponents have been doing. Alright, so Karuth you. Karuth you. Yeah, let's just get in there. Again with these flyers too. I think it's pretty safe. I don't think they can kill us in the crackback. We're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. So like menace blocks. 2 things block menace, then go block, 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 block. They're gonna have to trade with some stuff here, so it's a very safe attack. Even if they kill one of these Colossi, they'll have to use something here, and then we'll see. We still won't be dead on the crackback. So, all right, they grip the mech. Makes a block. Yep, Spirited Companion makes a block. All right, they shove the team. All right, so 1, 2, yep, let's call these. Leave a vigilance token and interesting. Did they do this wrong? I think they did this wrong. Unless they have some card I'm not thinking about that makes that okay to do. I don't know. Weird. Kind of funny. I can actually cast this Thirst off the memory, too. It's not often that this card has text, but... yeah, I think... I don't know. I think they might have just made a mistake there. Oh, is this farewell? Not twice. Not like this. It's either farewell or the roping. Oh, it is farewell! No! No, no, no. Alright, sure. You got us. We're back at parity, but we do have a thirst. Decline. We're also kind of out of threats here, honestly, though, so we gotta be careful. This also mills us? Jeez. Huh. What's on our deck? Not a lot. We might just die here. Yeah, Tameshi. I think their top deck was better than ours. Yeah, alright, well, what can you do? What can you do? At least we got some cool gameplay in. And I'm happy this deck got the 3 wins. It actually was pretty impressive, to be honest. Followed Lurkana doesn't even kill it. Yeah. Alright, they're just going to bring back the mech, and... alright. I'm willing to pack it in if they just bring back the mech. If they don't terribly misclick here. Yeah. Alright. You know what, opponent? Good game. We really did have some good games today, so let's take a look at the deck. Just to do a little bit of a breakdown, a debrief. So, like I said, it was a bit more of a meme/fun deck we drafted today more than usual. But it did have some okay things going for it, right? Just like actual strategically good things. Like, obviously, the prototype is just a good card. Behold's just a good card. This Anchor Thundersteel Colossus stuff was not terrible because we had ways to pitch it. Like, we had a lot of card flow so that, you know, one dead card in our hand wasn't the worst thing. And then we had ways to pitch either piece when they were bad. And then, you know, we just had, like, the construct stuff going on. Good stuff over here. So we actually are using a lot of kind of ragtag cards that don't have much of a home. Like, you don't really play prototype. You obviously don't play this card very much. But yeah, cool card or cool deck. I hope you enjoyed this. And as always, leave a like, leave a comment, all that stuff. All my links to all my other stuff is in the description, the Patreon, the podcast, and the tier stream. And yeah, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.